A whole new color in Dragon Ball Super Fusion World is now here, the black color with a whole new different play style. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby. Today we're going to be talking about Bardock from FS05. This is the starter deck leader. This has cards from that starter deck as well as cards from the upcoming FB03. We're going to talk about the leader, every single card going from the lowest to highest cost, and the playstyle, the weaknesses, etc. So, let's get started. But before we do, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. You can watch more duels, etc. as we update them and play with more leaders. So, let's go. So, Bardock, this is the leader. Let's go ahead and talk about what he can do. So this is a Saiyan and Bardock's crew, 15,000 power. When attacking, it's your usual drawing, then awaken at 4 or less. Then when you flip it over, it's a nice 20,000 leader. When attacking, you draw, then you get 1,000 for the battle, so you will be 25 going in just straight vanilla attacking. Its special ability here is activate battle, your turn only once per turn. Look at the top of your deck and use up to one battle card with Bardock's crew in its special traits in its combo, then place the rest on the top or bottom. So if you do miss, the rest can go back to the top so you know what you're going to be drawing later, or put it to the bottom if you really don't want to see it. So as you can already tell by this leader's ability, a lot is all going to be around Bardock's crew, letting you use this thing as consistently as possible. And I do want to say that this is the overall theme of the deck in general, not just Bardock's crew, but combo heavy specific stuff that activate when combo. So it looks like the new black archetype is going to be when comboing and when using energy markers for right now. So keep this in mind when I'm looking at every single card. So we'll start from these first ones here. This is Jiren or Jiren, I have no idea. So this is a new card from FB03. So this is a Saiyan card, unfortunately not Bardock's crew. So this is a 1/5/10,000. You can activate this during the battle. You switch this to rest mode. Then you reveal the top card of your deck and use a Saiyan in its special trait. So it's kind of like Bardock ability, but it's only for Saiyan, which almost every single card in this deck is a Saiyan. So this will work to help you activate combo specific abilities, as well as being a nice 10k on the board if you need it, very cheap, also from your hand, and it's a pseudo blocker. Your opponent doesn't want to keep this on the field because you're going to get special effects off of it, so they're going to want to get rid of it. So we're running 2 of these as our first tech choices. Next, we're going to have Borgos. This is a Saiyan Bardock's crew, so it works with Jiren and Bardock. 1/15, 10k. There's going to be a lot of good 10ks and 5ks here. Pretty good countering out deck. So this is a straight vanilla, and it's just, mostly put on the field very early, or if you can, sort of cheat it out with other stuff. So we're running 4 of these Boigas, 14 Boigas. Next up is Fasha. This is a pretty good card. This is Saiyan and Bardock's crew. 1/5/5. So I'm not going to be attacking, and decent in a combo, but you primarily want this just so you can play it. The on-plays draw card. This is very, very solid ability in a lot of decks. I highly recommend putting 4 of these types in any deck that you have for more consistency. And obviously this thing works just perfectly with the synergy here. Okay, next up we have more 1 cost. This is another one of our tech choice. It has nothing to do with Saiyan or Bardock's crew, but it is a very cheap blocker, 1/5, with a great counter. So it's just really good to put in here as a solid choice if you need to defend or throw it out there. So we're running 4 of these Majin Boos. Pretty cool. Next up, we're going to have our first events of the deck. So this one's, this is a field. This is from the starter deck. It's called a Lonesome Final Battle. This thing works really well with Bardock. So you put it on 1 as a field. Then during a battle, so it can be on your turn or the opponent's turn, you switch this to rest mode. You look at the 2 cards from the top of your deck and you place them at the top or bottom in any order if you want. So the reason why you want to do this is because a lot of the time you're going to be looking at the top to do combos, etc. Especially with this card. You have to do when attacking force before you do the main battle. So if you set this up where the second card is going to be a Bardock's crew, you can go ahead and draw. You can draw that first card that's not a Bardock's crew or one you don't want to use. Then the second one you grab, it's going to be specifically this one. So that's why, he just works alone, a lonesome battle. It's pretty cool. So we're running 2 of these as a nice little tech choice as well. Now we have 4 of these Resisting Destinies. This is our other one cost event or extra cards. It's pretty cool. Another Saiyan Bardock's crew. So one cost activate battle. Once again, your opponent's turn. Your leader or up to character gets 15,000, which isn't crazy strong, but it's pretty good for 1 mana. But if you have also a combo card in your area, you draw 1 card. So you are essentially cycling things out, because if you use a combo to defend against this, you're not gaining cards, but it gives you options. If you can defend with just the 15, you're good. But let's say you have like another extra just like a bunch of extra like 0 costs you don't have, you want to put into a combo to sift out, you can do that. Technically you can do that if you have crappy 0 cost counters that you don't want. You can put it in there as a 0 and then you recycle it because you draw a card afterwards. So you can do that, and there you go. You always need a little bit of a surprise attack, so there you go. Next, moving on to our 2 cost cards. So this is Shugesh Saiyan Bardock. So once again, can be cheated out. Can be cheated out as a combo with both Jiren and Bardock himself. It says 220, decent. It can attack most awakened leaders, and it has 10,000 counter, which you always love to see. So running 4 of these Shugeshes. Next up, it's Tora. This is probably one of the best Bardock cards in the deck, even though it is a common, just because of its effect. So 225. When attacking, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Oh yeah, that effect is so good. Then look at the top card and place it to the top or bottom. Once again, you can use that top to bottom to make sure you want a card or you don't want a card, which is pretty good for this. Because you don't have to use it when Bardock is attacking. So if you want to go ahead and use this, so you can put it on you can put this on the top or bottom when attacking, and then you can decide, hey, I know the top one is the Bardock crew that Tora just put down. I can use the Bardock effect to get it off. So it's pretty good that way. So this is really good because Self-Awakening is very, very, very powerful in a lot of decks. Next, we have Bardock. Okay, this is another key card to this. This is a deck's synergy. So Bardock's crew, 320, 325. Auto once per turn, so it has to happen when you use a card in a combo while this is in a battle. So if you attack and use a combo, or if your opponent attacks this card and you use a combo, you play a battle card 2 or less with Bardock's in a special trait. So literally every card back here that is a battle card, that is, so we have these guys, not these ones, and not the Majins, but then you have also these ones, which is draw a card, which is very good. And these ones, you have a lot of cards to throw out with this. So yeah, it's very powerful. You always want to have this in your starting hand if possible. You want these to go ham. So these are really good. And you can get so many cards out. Okay, next up for our other 3, this is a SR Bardock, 3 cost, 325. Auto once per turn, so it's another auto. When you use a card in a combo while this is in a battle, so exactly like the other Bardock, your turn, opponent's turn, using a combo, you draw 1 card, which is really good. So you're essentially saving this thing or attacking, you're drawing a card, then you switch this to active mode once per turn. So you can use it on your turn to get 2 attacks off, or you can do 1 attack and keep it up, or you can go ahead and just attack twice and then let your opponent try to attack this, and if they fail because you comboed out of it, it comes back up. It's pretty versatile, a very strong Bardock card. So strong that it's only 20, that's why, because you can attack multiple times. Okay, next up, it's going to be our 4 cost plus. So this is Great Ape Bardock. Once again, Saiyan, Great Ape Bardock's coup, can be cheated out as a combo, etc. 4, 30, 10. It's not the craziest card, it's a good vanilla, and what I really like about these, the Dragon Ball Fusion World, is a lot of cards can be played even if it's just a common vanilla, because it has decent stat lines, but most importantly, everyone has rush and counters, so they bounce it out that way. So I really like it. So you're running 4 of these. Now we have our other tech choices. This is a new black card that came out in FB03. This is a secret rare Goku GT. 430 counter. So check this one out. When attacking once per turn, if you don't have an energy marker, you get a new energy marker. Then at the end of your turn, if your energy marker is removed from the game during this turn, for instance, maybe you use it to use one of your 1 cost fields, your 1 cost counters, etc., you can go ahead and draw another card. So it's pretty powerful. It's a good beat stick at the very end. It's just really good. This is running 2 of these. Now, for your other gigantic game piece your winning game card. This is Bardock, once again, Saiyan, Bardock's crew. Technically, you could, use it and place it if you don't want to draw this for some reason. But basically, you always want this. This is going to be your late game stuff. So 535 is 0 counter. Has double strike innates, then battle only during your turn once per turn. If you have 2 or more cards in your combo area, and remember, it can be anything, a 0 counter, a 5 counter, a 10 counter. So if you need it, you can just throw this as a counter just to get the effect off. You choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. No restrictions. Doesn't matter if it's active, rested, 1 cost, 20 cost. Doesn't matter. You KO it. So really good. You can attack their leader and at the same time put 2 cards down and kill something else on the board. So you get good value. So I'm running 4 of these Bardocks. All right. And then finally, for our good old combo here, our super combo, we're running Bullet GT. Now, this is really interesting because check this out. This card can actually combo, and there's not a lot of like super combos that actually do something in decks. But look at this. Switch this to rest, then use up to 1 battle card with Saiyan in its special traits in a combo. Holy crap. So you can, unless I'm seeing something like, no, this is right. A card with Saiyan. This is Saiyan. You can use it in a combo, so technically you can use it when attacking, but more importantly, you can use it when defending, because this doesn't say on opponents or your turn only. It's both, right? It's both. So you can get out a super combo and have some really good stuff. So this deck is pretty simple, but I do like it a lot, and I like the idea of actually having combo pieces enable abilities. So we'll see in future sets what's going on here, but basically this is a very low cost role here, where you're just using Bardock's crew, getting combos so things live, and keeping good value on the board. It's a fun hero, and we'll see how it goes when the full set comes out, how he deals with other leaders. So I'm gonna go ahead and end today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe. As mentioned, if you want to want to fix this deck up, let me know what's going on, and we might put out a new version later when more of the meta has settled. And we'll see what is super strong with this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.